Hello everybody, my name is Suman Dua. I am a registered migration agent at Nationwide Migration and Education. In this video today, we will be talking about the states who offer their nomination for visa subclass 190 or 491 to interstate applicants. It's very rare that any states would offer nominations to the interstate applicant because usually they want to give priority to the applicants in their own states. But before we look at these states, first we need to meet the requirements that are set by the Department of Home Affairs. So the requirements are that you need to be under 45 years of age, you need to have competent English, you need to have a minimum point score of 65 points, which includes the state points, and you also need to have a skills assessment in the nominated occupation, which is available in one of these states. Number 1 on my list is New South Wales. New South Wales has a Stream 3 which is available for applicants who are not in New South Wales region. At the moment, they have about 160 occupations which are available under Stream 3 in all their regions. To be eligible for New South Wales Stream 3, you need to have a skills assessment in the nominated occupation which is on their occupation list. And you could be living in any state or territory in Australia to be eligible for their nomination. So far, they have only conducted one invitation round and they will have 4 more invitation rounds in this financial year. In the last invitation round, we did not see any invites for the interstate applicants. This is because first they need to give priority to the applicants which are in their own state. Later in the financial year, we may see some invites to the interstate applicants as well. The next one on my list is Western Australia. Western Australia is the only state that is offering 190 nominations for interstate applicants. They currently have 100 occupations available on their general stream under Schedule 2. To be eligible for Western Australia's nomination, you need to be currently living in Australia and you need to have a positive skills assessment in the nominated occupation which is available on Western Australia's occupation list. You also need to have a proficient English if your occupation falls under NSCO level 1 or 2, and you also need to have a 12 months employment contract from an employer which is based in Western Australia. In the recent invitation rounds, we have seen a lot of invites sent to interstate applicants for both visa subclasses 190 and 491. The third one on my list is South Australia. So for South Australia, they have got a very generous occupation list and all the occupations are available for Talent and Innovators program as well. Under the Talent and Innovators program, they have an employment stream. So under the employment stream, they could invite applicants from interstate. So under the employment stream, they could invite interstate applicants for the visa subclass 491. This employment stream is for highly skilled applicants who are working for South Australian businesses. To meet the eligibility requirements for this stream, your employer must be a business which is in the priority growth state industry sector in South Australia. The business also needs to be located in South Australia and needs to be operating from the last 12 months in South Australia. The business needs to meet the annual turnover requirement of $4 million unless they are a startup company or they are operating in the outer regional South Australia. As the applicant, you need to be earning the high income threshold, which is 80,000 Australian dollars per year. You might be eligible to get an exemption to meet the salary threshold if you are working for a startup company or the employer's business is located in the outer regional South Australia or you are a recent graduate. If you're already in South Australia, then you must be on an existing temporary visa and be working for the South Australian business already. If you are currently in another state or territory of Australia, you must be on an existing temporary visa and have an employment contract for a position you plan to relocate to in South Australia. You're also able to apply if you're on a temporary visa, currently working for a company interstate and intend to relocate to South Australian office of your current company. You will generally be considered for a 491 visa nomination only. I also want you to take a note here that nowhere in the requirements that they have mentioned that you need to be working in your nominated occupation. They also expect that the applicants have a considerable high work experience, but again, it will be looked at on case-to-case basis. Your employer must provide a short business case, maximum 2 pages, demonstrating how you as the applicant have the qualifications, specific skill set and relevant experience which is required for the job, and how you will bring new ideas, skills and innovation to South Australia, and how you're going to create jobs in South Australia, and how you will contribute to South Australia's priority growth state industry sectors. If you're someone who meets the requirements for one of these states, please get in touch with us and we'll be happy to help you with the expression of interest, nomination process and the visa application.
Stay updated about Australia's immigration. Make sure that you subscribe to our channel.